Welcome, everyone. It's Miles here, and we're starting off right here with episode one, part who knows. Um, and this is my solo adventure through Zentil's A Tyrant from Zentil. Hold on. Tyrant of Zentil Keep, the adventure booklet from Paul Bimler. Guys, I can't tell you how excited I am to do this. So let's start off. It tells me here backstory Flight from Shadows. You wander far. At some point, as you cross the Anarok Desert, the years change. The year changes to 1350 DR. Halfway through the century, and certainly the end of a monumentous decade for Faerun. So much has happened. The departure of the elves from Camanther, the rise of the Witch King Zengi in the Damara, and Vasa, the end of the age of humanity itself. But these things are far from your mind as you toil across the dry, wasted landscape of the Netheril, heading east, sometimes northeast, as the wind takes you. But then again, not heading anywhere really, just walking. You have seen much already, and for a while you have the feeling that shadows are on your tail, so you keep walking, trudging on, until the weight of those shadows begin to lift. As you cross the Anarok, several days at a time pass when you see not a soul. You embrace the solitude and spend that time talking aloud to yourself about everything you have encountered and everything you have learnt so far in your life. Many realizations crystallize during your crossing of the Anarok, but soon enough you begin to crave the company of another being. Any friendly humanoid, really. As your supplies start to run out, your solitude becomes a threat to your survival. On the third day after your water skin runs dry, you see a dot. No, several small dots on the horizon traveling towards you, oscillating like specters across the dry, hot distance. Your spirit lifts. You are saved from dying of thirst by a traveling caravan consisting of several friendly half-orc families who are running from the shadows of their own, it seems. They tell a tale of the persecution in the lands that you are about to enter. They speak of tyrants, powerful despots, and secret networks. The word Zhentarim is mentioned several times, usually in conjunction with the name Manshun, which makes you weigh for a moment the option of turning south and avoiding what lies ahead. That thought enters your mind for but a breath, following which you chide yourself for your cowardice. No. Ever since you set out on this journey, you were resolved to simply keep walking in the direction you had chosen, and now your resolve is firmer than ever. Whatever crosses your path you would deal with as you always have, with keen instinct and prodigious skill in combat. You say goodbye to the caravan and continue. Slowly, civilization, or at least the remnants of it, begin to emerge from the shifting sands. Ruins of Netherese spires and the plain of the standing stones bear witness to the great civilizations that once prospered here, when great cities hovered above the desert floor. The great floating city of Thul Tenthar, now lost somewhere in the shadow plane, was the greatest of these. You walk on, and wonder to yourself if this desert has an ending. When slowly the landscape begins to change, endless sands giving way to grassy hills, the color of wheat. Then suddenly, as if springing from the landscape itself, a great emerald forest rises before you, stretching far north. You enter the border forest, continuing east, and after 2 days' peaceful travel through its green depths, you emerge, seeing before you a river winding its way through a pristine landscape towards a huge inland body of water. A locked sea, the Moon Sea to be precise. You'd always known it was here, but nothing had prepared you for its grandeur. You walk following the river Tesh, and the traffic on the road picks up. You see numerous farms dotting the landscape, and on the faces of these simple folk you read the lines of worry, of hardship and oppression, and the stark contrast to the beauty of the land you travel through. After 3 days, you reach a town called Teshwave, where you spend a night and replenish your supplies. And can't help noticing that these people, despite the beauty and grandeur of this inland realm, look harassed, exhausted, ill-treated. Over ale, you listen in on whispered conversations. You hear names spoken in bitter tones. Manchun, Fazol, Semanum. An old merchant enjoys your company so much that he buys you several drinks and gives you a thorough rundown on the geography of the area. Later on, in your room, you go over his description in your head several times and cement the local geography in place. The next day dawns gray and gloomy, and you depart Teshwave, making your way towards the next city, the name of which you had learnt the night before, Zhentil Keep. It takes you 3 more days to reach Zhentil Keep, and as you approach you see ruins dotting the landscape, dimly lit in the evening light. It appears this was once the scene of a major conflict. You even notice what appears to be scorching of dragon fire, long dark gray streaks running the length of ruined buildings and roadways. Then suddenly, the granite walls of Zhentil Keep rise before you, banners flying, and guards manning her battlements. Right from your first sight of Zhentil Keep, you see that it is not really a beautiful city, but rather built to withstand battle. It has a grim, imposing look to it. Dusk slowly turns to evening as you descend from the north down the long slope towards the fortified town. Just before dipping below the horizon, the sun emerges from between a gap in the clouds, spreading a warm golden light over the landscape. The broad river Tesh, like a vein of gold running through stone, winds its way towards the Moon Sea, some 15 miles to the east. You sense strongly that something awaits you within those tall, weathered walls, some quest or task. For better or worse, you stride up to the guards, the man who gates, eyeing you warily. Four staunch-looking warriors guard the entrance to the city of Zhentil Keep. "Welcome to Zhentil Keep," the lead one says gruffly. "State your business." "I am just traveling through," you reply. He grunts, surveying you from head to toe. "Well, mind your step, traveler. Obey Manchun's edicts, stay out of trouble, and you'll just be fine." You nod to the guards and walk past them. Through the city gates, the street you are on leads directly into the heart of the city. And not far off, you can see a market square, where merchants are packing up their tents as trade ends for the day. A quick look around reveals a city that's not exactly dirty, but definitely in need of a spruce up. Buildings are thick wood structures or older stone edifices, damaged in places by what looks like the scars of battle. Cobble is poorly maintained, and there are potholes here and there. The overall impression is a once proud city that's taken a few knocks. The citizens look like they've taken a beating too, slumping around, not exactly full of joy of life. Like many others you have seen in this expansive valley, they look browbeaten, harassed, at the end of their tether. On both sides of the street, you see businesses shutting up shop and owners heading home. The only establishment still open is a tavern to your right, a sign hung above the door stating its name as the Scoundrel's Tankard. Just yours sort of place. Further down the street, you see a man standing on a crate, with a large crowd gathered around him. He appears to be delivering some kind of sermon, although it is hard to make out what he is saying over the noise of carts clattering past you. You feel a tiny drop of rain on the back of your hand and look up to see low, gray clouds threatening a downpour. So here it gives me three options. I can go and listen to the man's sermon, or I could go visit the Scoundrel's Tankard. Otherwise, since it's a late hour, I can go look for an inn. I think I'm going to go check what the sermon says. So 158. You walk over to the crowd gathered around the man, who appears to be a priest of some sort. His words gradually become audible. The priest sees you arrive and gives you a slight smile. For the benefit of those who have just arrived, I shall repeat the fell news delivered to Lord Manchun this morning and relayed by his grace to the priests of the Temple of Bane. The tidings are thus. Galantor Hawkhelm is murdered by an orc assassin, and an orc horde descends on the citadel of the Raven, marching unchecked across the across the ride, tens of thousands. Lies! A voice cries out. You turn to see a female orc glaring at the priest. These are lies propagated by the Black Network. Zentirum spies killed Hawkhelm, not our people. Silence, wench, the priest bellows. Of course you would say such things. Killed by the Zentirum indeed. From seemingly out of nowhere, two guards dressed in the same livery at the gate sentries, as the gate sentries appear and grab the orc female under her arms and begin dragging her away, kicking and screaming. The rest of the crowd grows restless. That's enough, one guard says, gruffly, dealing her a vicious blow with his gauntleted hand. The female orc's head slumps forward. The blow has rendered her unconscious. The priest addresses the crowd again. See? It is bred into them, this violence, this hatred. A night in the dungeons will be her reward for her treasonous talk like that. It gives me 4 options here. Will you go to the female orc's aid? To do nothing and simply observe, go to a different number. If you want to leave this crowd and visit the Scoundrel's Tankard, go to 109. I can't say I have the charisma to be helpful. I could definitely kill some guards, but I think that would put me in jail myself. So, sadly at this moment, I'm just going to have to do nothing. So, I'm going to go to page 259. You watch the poor female being carted off, realizing that there is little you can do for her without getting yourself thrown into some dungeon for the night. I knew it! The show over, some of the crowd start wandering off, and the rain begins to pick up. What is my passive perception? It is 9. So, is it 1 to 11? Go to 224. Is it 12 or above? Nope, it is. So, 224. The crowd disperses, leaving you alone in the street. The rain is increasing in intensity, and you are starting to get soaked. Well, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. I've been traveling. I've just gotten here. I think I would like to go to the Scoundrel's Tankard. Get a drink. Meet some people. 109. Okay. You make your way across the street to the Scoundrel's Tankard. Pushing your way through the door, you are immediately met with a wall of noise. The place is packed. There is a reek of ale and sweat, and you shoulder your way in towards the bar, raising a few grunts of protest. Now, that's really all that's telling me. Go to map booklet 5. Okay. Place your tokens at the bottom of the map. Okay. There appears to be a dice game going on here. 18. Okay. I'm going to go play some dice. Okay. So you move over to the dice table, where 3 men are deeply engrossed in a game that involves 3 dice. A female elf is running the game, but not playing herself. She sips on a cider and watches proceedings, and gives you a friendly smile as you approach. We're playing Dragon Slayer. One of the men informs you. Care to join in? 100 gold. 100 gold pieces per round. So, not for the faint of heart. I don't even have 100 gold. Sorry, bro. The 2 players glance up at you. You notice they are betting with gold coins. They finish their game and then invite you to sit down. Each of them rolls 3 dice. The first player gets a 3, the second rolls a 4. Now you roll to see who goes first. Again, I don't have 100 gold. Sorry. Care to join in? 100 gold down to start. 100 gold pieces per round. You know what? Let's just do it. This is gonna be fun. Okay. Fun. Let's grab some dice. Grab some D6s. There we go. Okay. So, I'm gonna roll my... Oh, I have my dark blue one. Okay. So roll a D6 to determine first turn. If you tie with one of the players, then roll again for that player and yourself until an order is established. Write down the order and play as per rules. Okay, so I'll roll 1. That's a 2. So, I am last. Second guy goes first. First guy goes second. I go last. So let me just quickly write down that. Second guy. First. First guy. Second. Me. Third. Okay. Okay. Dragon Slayer is played with 3d6 and coins, and is played for stakes. The first turn player rolls 2d6s. Sets how many rounds it will take to slay the dragon. Okay, so 2d6s. So 5. It should take 5 rounds to slay the dragon. 5 rounds to slay dragon. 5 rounds. Okay. Next. The same player then rolls 3d6, and the next player, and then the next player, going in a circle until all players continuing to throw 3d6 until they get a double, hit a dragon, at which point that player stops rolling. The remaining two keep throwing until they get a double also. When everyone has rolled a double at the end of the round, every time someone throws the dice, they put down 1 gold, including for the throw containing the double. Okay. Okay, so they roll the 3d6. If they get a double, they add that, but they add a gold piece for every time they've rolled. They put 1 gold piece, including for the throw containing the double. Okay, yeah, okay. After the round is played, the player with the lowest total coins in front of them has slain the dragon the fastest and wins 100 gold pieces. If you win 400 gold pieces, or most of the gold by the end determined, if you lose any amount you're not happy with, if you simply wish to leave the game at the end of the round. Okay. We will see. So this is for the first guy. First guy rolls a double. Of course he does. Of course he does. So he rolls 2 2s. So that's 1 gold piece down. And second guy goes. Woo. That dropped way too early. Come here, purple guy. There you go. Okay. Second guy rolls a double as well. So 3 3 5 for second guy. This is just round 1. Okay, now me. Whoa, that flew off. But roll doubles. Ha 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 ha. Where'd my dice go? Hey, that's not cool. Not cool. Don't run away now. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. But I also rolled a double. Sweet. 6 1. Wow. Okay. So that's a single gold piece down. So that's 3 gold pieces in the first round. After the round is played, the player with the lowest total. So what happens when you all tie? Do you just keep going? Okay. Yeah, keep going. So that's the first round. Second round. Round 2. Round 2. 2 2s and a 6 for the first guy. Not the second guy. Now my turn. And nothing. So the second guy gets it on his second turn. 3 3 2. Second roll. Now my turn. That's my second roll as well. So 2 4s and a 1 second roll. So this time, the first guy gets the round. So do all 5 rounds and then find out what goes on. Okay. Whoever wins all 5 rounds, or gets close to, wins. Okay, so, third round. First guy. With double 4s. Damn. Third round. First guy, double 4s. 3. Second guy. Nothing on his first roll. Then me. Double 1s. Okay. 1, 1, and a 4. And now the second guy gets to go again. And nope, he doesn't do it. And he goes again. He still doesn't match. That's third roll. Fourth roll. Fifth roll. 6 rolls. Okay. So 6 rolls. Two, 1, 6, 1. Oh, I get it. Okay. So that goes to. That's a draw between me and the first guy. Now, 4th round. First guy. Oh, come on now. Keep dropping that one die. Where did you go now? Oh, there you go. That does not count. So, let's quickly go. First guy. Not on his first time. Second guy. Not on his first time. My turn. Not on my first turn. Not the first guy. Not the second guy. Okay, me on my second turn. Okay, now the first guy. No. Second guy. No. First guy. Nope. Second guy. Nope. First guy. First guy gets it on his third turn. Fourth. And now this will be fourth as well. Fifth on his fifth. Okay. Okay, so this round goes to me. And the 5th round. No. Okay, my turn. Ooh, first go. Yeah. Okay, now. First guy. First guy gets it on his second. And second guy gets it on his second. Okay. So after the round is played, lowest total coins in front of them has slain the dragon the fastest and wins 100 gold pieces. Okay, so lowest score. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. Okay. Now me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn it. 7. I just missed by 1. By 1. Ah. Okay, if you win... Well, hold on. It's 100 pieces per round. How many rounds did I win? Okay, let's see. That was a tie. That was that guy. That was a tie. That was me. And that was me. So 2 rounds. I won 200 gold pieces. Then in 1 round, we all tied. Second round, this guy won 100 gold pieces. And this one was a tie. So what do we do in the ties? I guess we split it, so 50-50. Okay, so in that round, you got 50, I got 50, and then we all got 50. I had 50, that's just enough. So altogether, I won 1, 2, 250 gold pieces. Okay, that works for me. Yep, 250 gold pieces. Run away so fast. Leave. Okay, so if you simply wish to gain at the end of a round, I'm good. Let's go. 381. The crowd in the scoundrel's tankard is quickly thinning, heading home. Soon there are only a few people left in the bar, talking quietly over pints of ale. Those who have witnessed the pit bouts are filtering up from downstairs, loudly discussing the merits of the various champions as they leave. You realize that it grows late, and you'll need to find somewhere to stay for the night. Okay, go to number 6. Night is now falling, and you start walking towards Market Square. Oh, ow. Market. Oh, sorry. Just realized I had a cut in my arm. Anyway, start walking towards Market Square, checking the main thoroughfare and side streets for suitable inns. As you walk down one street that leads off the main street, you see a small figure slumped on a stoop. Taking regular swigs from a whiskey bottle. As you pass, you catch sight of a halfling's face, and he looks absolutely miserable. You bid him a good night, if only to try and cheer him up a bit. Is it? He replies miserably. Been a while since I had a good night. Anyway, fare thee well, stranger. Ooh. Do I ask him about his troubles? I think I'll leave that for the next part. Thank you guys for joining me for part 1 while I gambled and kind of figured out the mechanics of this. Welcome to a new game called Dragon Slayer. Didn't know that existed. That was pretty cool. Anyway, thank you for stopping by, and I will definitely catch you next time. Bye.